So this poem's called MIA1. I've decided to try to deal with microaggressions with my art and to do a series where, you just kind of hold up to society what Black people go through on a daily basis, which in many cases is that you face meanness, you face people not wanting to just simply accept you for who you are. You face people just putting undue stress on your existence because they can't deal with the color of your skin. And I think that is wrong. That could just never be right. That could just never be right. So this poem is called Microaggressions Number 1. And it deals with just a simple situation where those things came to the fore, wherein that kind of interaction between customer and a kiosk attendant, what rises between them is race and is, you not liking who I am, and it was pretty clear. So let's see what happens with that. There are some things that are not predicated on law or policy, but are legislated on whether you like me or want to punish me for the color of my skin. There are some situations and encounters that lean one way or another, depending on the proportion of your divinity to humanity, your humility to unfounded pride. This one occurs in my neck of the woods in a mall like any other, with a kiosk attendant like any other, except that the customer, she is Black. And it is a simple question of his discretion of going a mile further for a customer, because to do so is well within his power. But I am sorry, he says, I must call my supervisor. I cannot exchange the faulty microchip sent to you by my company. I need higher authority. And she is quiet, waiting for him to get past her skin. She has worked in retail, both as manager and floor attendant, and she knows the color of his tall tail. She is quiet, knowing that her polite insistence will wash away the clumps of his resistance and reveal the wall of microaggression. And he hems and haws, he colors, because he realizes that his knee-jerk denial was not a reaction to her request, but to her color situation. He hems and haws, he pretends to find a surprise replacement chip under the counter, no doubt with all the other boxes of replacement microchips meant to satisfy customers and keep them coming back. But what if they are Black? And the wall cracks, and if even for a moment he realizes that he forgot his mission in the mud of his unconscious opinion that I am not just a customer, I am Black. It is just as tragic to see the hateful hostility give awkward way to the sheepish realization that it was always in his power to help. It is just as tragic to see him realize that his automatic dislike of who he had been taught I was rushed in, swift and unbidden, and showed him that he was just like his family. And he presents me with my chip like I had not prepaid for it many times over. And I take it, it is mine. It was always mine, and I knew it. I am not grateful. I am just hopeful that this random guy goes back home tonight and keeps the wall cracked long enough to stream the sliver of light into the family's dinner conversations that feed him hostile automations to be used for people like me.